Get your cape on, and let's take flight. We can do anything, we can be who we like. Get your cape on, now's the time. Step into the light, save the world from crime. Get your cape on.
Hey guys, it's Harley Quinn here, and I'm here to talk about DC Superhero Girls. So first of all, they made a doll of me, which is really cool. I think it's a great representation of me, and it captures my likeness quite well, and I definitely think they got my good side, which is great. So what do you think about your representation on the doll? I agree as well. You look fantastic. Just kidding, it's actually me, Presley. I'm in cosplay, but I am still here to talk about DC Superhero Girls a little bit. So first of all, a huge thank you to Mattel for sending this doll to me and letting me talk about her to you guys before she hits the stores this weekend. If you watch my channel a lot, you guys know that this is combining three of my favorite things: girl power, geek culture, and dolls. So you might have seen a while back that I did a video for the Gina Davis Institute, which is this really awesome institution, which is all about how women don't actually have great representation in media, and it's really sad to see the statistics. You can go check them out. There'll be a link in the doobly-doo to where you can see them, and it's really, really sad seeing the statistics. But they have this really, really amazing slogan, which is, if she can see it, then she can be it, which is about little girls seeing representation of girls in power and girls in really cool positions, like girls that are in science or something like that, and seeing them and having giant, big girl power. Then they think, oh, I can do that too, because there's a girl doing that, so I can do that as well. So that's a really amazing slogan, and it makes me super duper happy that DC and Mattel are coming together and are trying to kind of do the same thing and create better role models for girls to have now. And they're coming together with the webisodes and the dolls and all sorts of really, really cool things so that the girls can see these really, really amazing dolls and girls and characters in these webisodes and think, I can be like that too. And that is just super duper amazing, so I am really happy to be part of something like this. And DC Superhero Girls also has a similar slogan, which is get your cape on, which is, at least to me, saying to little girls that you can just put your cape on, you can be a hero, you can be powerful, you can be the leader, and you can do these amazing things just like these girls in the webisodes or in any of the other merchandise. So there's already a bunch of YouTubers that are actually reviewing dolls, and there'll be a link to the playlist of all of them in the doobly-doo and on the end card. But I'm not going to focus too much on the dolls, but there are a couple really cool things about the dolls that I want to point out before I start talking a little bit more. So first of all, they have kind of a 12-inch series like the Harley you see behind me, as well as they have a really cool like little action figure series. As well as what I really love about these 12-inch dolls that I have is they're actually modeled after female athletes. They're not like those really skinny, like crazily skinny fashion dolls. They're actually modeled after female athletes, so they look like they actually have muscles and they're not like super duper skinny, which I wouldn't expect a superhero to be. After all, you would probably have a little bit of muscle if you can lift cars and save people. So I think that's really empowering and awesome, as well as it's not conveying to little girls that you have to be skinny like this to be in a position like that. And they're conveying that no matter what body type you have, you can just put your cape on and you can go and be a hero and a leader. So the dolls are really awesome, and I definitely love the dolls, but I think one of the coolest things about the DC Superhero Girls is that they're opening a whole new world to little girls, and they're just like introducing them to the comic book world, because I think they're planning on starting some sort of graphic novel or comic book series, and they're just opening the world to these comic books for little girls who wouldn't think that they liked comic books, because everyone says, no, you're a girl, you don't like comic books, you like pink and fuzzy things instead. And like showing them that they can like comic books and introducing comic books to them is such a great, amazing thing. So something that I really love about comic books is they're using some of the like least amount of information to convey such a huge story. It's just like a picture and some words. But if like a couple days later you're talking to a friend about the comic book to try and recommend it, you're talking about it as if you were there, or you saw a really great movie about it, like maybe even a 3D experience on like an Oculus Rift or something. It feels like you were there and you experienced all of that. And that's one of my favorite things about comic books, because even though they're using like quite a small amount of things to convey the story, it's still such a great story and really, really immersive. And your brain actually has to fill in a a lot of gaps, so everyone reads the stories a little bit differently, which is really, really cool because, like, if you're talking to a friend, you can talk about the different ways you interpreted this scene or this scene, and you can, like, go together to form what you think actually happened, what's just kind of what you think is personal to them, what's personal to you. It's really, really cool, and I love comic books, so I'm super excited to see other little girls getting into comic books. Even though these characters aren't 100% canon because Harley Quinn is a teenage Harley Quinn, while Harley Quinn from, like, the actual DC universe was a doctor at the Arkham Asylum, and then she fell in love with the Joker, and then she became Harley to join the Joker. So obviously that was way later in her life than high school, but she's a high school Harley Quinn. As well as I absolutely love that these characters don't seem to be straying too far out of their actual characters. When they're in high school, they don't become like a stereotypical high school girl, like there's a nerdy one and then there's a popular one. They're actually staying really close to their characters. Like Harley Quinn actually saves someone falling off a building with a giant whoopee cushion, which is definitely in her character because she's like the big jokester. And I really love that they're keeping their characters the way that they actually are instead of forcing them into stereotypes. So Harley Quinn is one of my favorites in pretty much any universe, period, but I think a little bit of her stuff is a little bit mature for little girls, but I'm super duper excited to see her in DC Superhero Girls, and I'm really glad that she's a part of this. As well as Harley Quinn in other universes is kind of a good guy, bad guy thing. Like, I personally interpret her as, I'll fight the Joker, yeah, but I'll also fight Batman at the same time. And there are a couple of characters like that. Like, there's Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn and Catwoman, which are kind of good and bad at the same time, and they're all in DC Superhero Girls. So I wonder if they're going to play on that a little bit more. Like, one of the episodes, one of the earlier episodes, like, maybe 5 or 6, Harley made this choice to put together, like, a fail montage of all her friends, and she thought that that was the right choice, but everyone, like, got upset at first, and she kind of realized that, so that could be beginning to play a little bit on that bad guy, good guy thing, but I'm really excited to see what they're really going to do with these characters that are so beloved in their other universes, and what they're going to do to them in DC Superhero Girls. So yet again, another huge kudos to DC and Mattel for creating these really amazing dolls, and I think it's pretty much exactly what little girls my age need. They need to see these dolls and these amazing girls and begin to realize that they can do amazing stuff too, and just thank you guys so much for creating these dolls, and I'm super excited for you guys who I'm talking to get these dolls and want these dolls, because I definitely want them. I think they're super great, and I love them and their characters and everything, so I hope you guys will love them too. So you guys that are watching this, please go out and please support these dolls. Please go buy the dolls, buy the action figures, watch the videos, and talk about these things. And show the industry that we want these things. Girls want to buy these DC Superhero Girls, and they want to see girls that are really powerful. And they want to see them and everything. So show the industry that that is true, and hopefully eventually we'll get more dolls like the DC Superhero Girls that are based off of real people and that are really powerful and that everyone can look up to. So tell me in the comments what you guys think about these dolls. Who's your favorite character from the webisodes? Which doll are you most looking forward to get? Or any other opinions that you have on them. Please tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Get your cape on, and let's take flight. We can do it.